Hello and welcome. A lot of you have asked me how to make character sketches more interesting. It's actually quite simple. In this video, I'll show you 6 of the techniques that I use in my own drawings. First, let's take a quick look at a drawing that we want to improve. This is a basic character sketch that I'm working on and I got bored with the hair. This is a very common way to draw faces and there's nothing really wrong with it. The face is proportionally believable, it's well drawn, the light on the skin is soft and pleasant. But other than that, there's nothing that really stands out. Nothing that makes her face memorable. Her expression is neutral, we know nothing about her or what kind of a person she is. Perhaps there is a more fun way to introduce her to. As I draw the same character again, the first thing I will change are composition and size. In the original draft, she takes up the whole page, which can be overwhelming. I will size her down a bit and move her off center. The second thing I will do to make her more interesting is display her face from an unusual angle. There are times when perfect symmetry is the way to go with portraits, but I don't think this is one of those times. There's just nothing super special about this girl or her surroundings. For my third trick, I will switch up my style a bit and add some abstraction. One of the things that I liked about the original character was her hair. I like how it's all wild and messy. Let's use it to make this girl stand out. I've decided that she's an artist, so I want to incorporate paint splatter and brush strokes in and around her hair. The fourth trick in making a portrait more interesting is to add at least one quirk to the character. This can be anything at all, depending on what style or mood you're going for. For example, if I was going more towards fantasy, I would give her maybe a third eye, or horns, or some elf ears, or cat-like features. In this case though, I want to simply add some paint splatter to her face. The thing to keep in mind while applying these tricks and techniques is that you don't have to keep them in any particular order, but try to let them work off each other. In this case, I knew that I would keep my girl human and I don't want to change her actual face. So I moved to the abstraction part, which gave me time to think about that extra quirky element. If, however, I knew that I wanted to make her a feline humanoid, I would have to incorporate those changes to her face from the very beginning of the sketch stage. For my fifth trick, I like to add at least one minor character. I often like to make the curls of the hair turn into animals, or have a magical beast as my subject's pet. But in this case, I don't want the minor characters to take away from the inky hair effect. It's also important not to overdo these things. This kind of black ink makes me think of Japanese watercolor illustrations, and goldfish just came to mind. The sixth and final thing to practice in portrait drawing is actually something that I've already been doing throughout this exercise. When composing these portraits, make sure to concentrate most of the fine detail on the face of your character, while giving less definition to the designs around her. You will notice that the further out we get from her face, the less detail there is. This really frames the character nicely and drives all the attention to her features. Let's look at our two drawings side by side. Huge difference, right? Some of you may prefer the original, while others will be drawn to the new version. Both are perfectly fine portraits, but the one on the right is a lot more visually interesting and informative. It just tells a better story. The 6 tricks that I just showed you are by no means the only way to make portraits fun, nor do you have to use all 6 of them at once. If you have other approaches to drawing portraits, I would love to see your sketches and hear your ideas. Please share your work and thoughts on my Facebook group, Tome, The Art of Lisa Mitrokin. I'll put that link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to click that like button. If you're not already subscribed, click that button too. I post new content all the time, and if you have ideas or questions about art that you would like me to answer for you in a future video, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!